Now, Fuwa has been taken to the hospital, which he was actually sustained injuries after his battle with horobi, which the medical type human gear actually say that his injuries are level 5. So Yua is actually going to take him to the doctors who's going to treat his injuries. And the news on the rogue human gear situation has now actually has heard on the news, which we saw Jin actually told Aruto to shut down the human gears, which we actually knew what he's going to do. But however, we actually seen him try to reason with June, by which we actually see that Aruto has no other choice. So he told Isu to shut all human gears down to make sure none of them will be rogue, including the ones in the hospital, which we actually seen that the medical doctor actually will shut down before he can treat Fua. Now, we actually saw the rogue human gears and the giant mech, which Horobi and Jin are actually leading the charge, at which we saw Zero One transform and try to stop him by himself again. But we saw them transform and actually took him out, which Horobi using the same amazing Hercules progress key on Zero One, defeating him in the process, in which we saw Aruto actually need to figure out how to stop them, including the giant mech, which we saw earlier. We saw that the doctor was actually been hacked by it, and so we saw Isu actually figure out what to do. But then we saw Yua begging them to bring back the doctor so he can actually help Fua, by which we knew that we saw how this will actually end. But however, we saw that Aorto decide to restart the human gears, including the medical human gears in the hospital, and the doctor is going to start treating Fuwa's injuries, which he's starting the operation now. And then Aizu was given the broken progress key by Yura, which is the same one they use on the Mammoth one, which she actually have an idea. If they actually have a rogue giant mech, they should have one too. And they actually creating a new progress key called Breaking Mammoth. And they actually going to use a new form, which Zero One transform and actually battle the rogue human gears, which we saw them defeating Zero One, which their giant mech has done the job. However, we saw Aizu came and gave Orto the Breaking Mammoth progress key, and when he transformed, the satellite have actually transformed and flew down to Earth and has sent actually beamed Orto into the giant robot transformed into Zero One, and then that's the breaking mammoth form, which is the form of the giant mech. And so we actually seen the giant mech defeating the rogue giant mech, and then we actually saw Fuo came and actually recovering from his injuries. And we saw Iso told Yua that she's been spying on the rogue human gears, which she said that is classified. However, we saw Fua in the wheelchair which we saw Naruto try to crack up a joke, but which caused Fuwa to break his stitches. Now we saw the new form, the breaking Mammoth, but it's actually a giant mech that is actually going to take the form, which we knew that they actually got more powerful modes, including new progress key that was used. And I cannot wait to see what the amazing Hercules mode is going to look like on the 01 driver. And I cannot wait to see the new episode on next weekend. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment on what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guide right here saying sign out. Laters!